Cardio circuit workout with Coach Maria. Hopping. Hey camp, the first exercise is hopping on one foot. So you're going to pull one foot off the ground up towards your bottom, and you're going to use your other foot to hop up and down. And then you're going to switch feet. Throughout the exercise video, we're going to be alternating feet every 5 hops so that we get to work both legs throughout the workout. So this is what it'll look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left. Switch. Every 5 hops, you're going to switch which foot you will be hopping on. Squats. Next, we have squats. You're going to sit back like you're sitting into a chair and then stand back up again. As you're doing squats, try not to let your knees pass your toes. You can go as low as you feel comfortable with, but if it hurts, don't go any farther down to the ground. Ready position, sideways slide. Start in the ready position like you would for basketball, goalball, or soccer. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, hands out to either side with palms facing the camera. And then take short, fast slide steps, one direction and then the other. I have a very small space to work in, so I only get a couple of steps each direction before I have to swap directions. Cross over elbows to knees. Exercise, you're going to start laying on your back on the ground. You're going to lift your feet off the ground so your legs are bent at a 90-degree angle. Bend your elbows and put your hands behind your head. The goal of this exercise is to touch your right elbow to your left knee and then your left elbow to your right knee by twisting your core. There are a couple ways to modify this exercise if elbows to knees is a little bit too difficult for you. Instead of doing elbow to knee, you can do opposite hand to knee. So same body position except for you're touching your right hand to your left knee and your left hand to your right knee. If this exercise was too easy for you, you can instead straighten your legs as far as they go and try to touch your shin or your toes with your opposite hand instead of elbows and knees. So right hand to left shin, left hand to right shin. Step ups. This exercise, you're going to need something to step up onto. I used a block of wood in my garage. Make sure it's something sturdy. You are going to step up onto your step and then step down. Step up and then step down. Make sure you alternate which foot you're starting with to step up. You can also make this harder by going faster and doing a running step to step up and step down. Do this at whatever pace you are comfortable with. Star jumps. To do a star jump, start by squatting down and touching the ground. Then jump up in the air and make a print letter X with your body. Then come back down and do it again. The goal is to keep jumping for the entire 30 seconds that we'll be doing this during our workout. Inchworms. To do an inchworm, start with your feet together and place your hands on the ground right in front of your feet. Walk your hands out as far away from your feet as you can, and then walk your feet up to meet your hands. Keep repeating this motion. Jump half turn. A half turn or 180-degree turn starts with your feet shoulder width apart and your knees a little bit bent. You're going to point your nose and toes one direction and then jump and turn so that your back and bottom are facing that direction. And then jump back so you're facing your original direction. Keep going for the whole 30 seconds during the workout. 2 cardio circuits with 30 seconds rest.
Okay, let's go, Camp Abilities. We're going to start our cardio circuit workout. We're going to go through twice. We're going to start with our hops in just a second here, and then go into our squats and then fast speed. So hops, 5 on each side. 5 and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5 and switch. 30 seconds of this. And switch. Back and forth, each foot, 30 seconds. squats. And squats. Like you're sitting into a chair and standing up. Try to make sure your knees don't go over your toes while you're doing your squats. We're gonna have 30 seconds of squats before we move on to our fast feet. If you're sinking into a chair and standing up, sinking into a chair and standing up. If you're having trouble getting super low, that's okay. You don't have to go super low. Go as far as you can and stand up. Remember, you have a chair near you. You can also be doing this with an actual chair. Just as you start to sit into the chair, stand right back up again. And fast feet. Each side, other side. One side, other side. In that basketball ready position, similar to your soccer ready position. Fast feet each direction. I don't have a lot of space where I am, so I only get to take a couple steps each way. You might have some more space where you can go farther to each side before you have to change. About 15 more seconds of fast feet. I'm feeling the sweat already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And get ready to do those crossover elbows. You're gonna have to lie down for this one. Crossover elbows. Touch opposite elbows to opposite knee. If this is too easy for you, you can do it with your legs straight, where you're touching opposite arms to opposite legs. Or you can go into the crossover with elbow to knee, elbow to knee. If this is too hard for you, you can do hand to knee. Lots of different options for this exercise. Okay, we're gonna get up. Next is step up, so find your step. I'm gonna go fast on this one, but remember you can slow it down if you need to. You can do a couple slower steps, but if that's too easy, pick up the pace and do those quick steps. Almost done. Then we're gonna move into star jumps. And get ready for those star jumps. We got about 5 seconds between each exercise to get into position. This one's hard to talk and breathe at the same time. You gotta keep going to those star jumps. About 15 more seconds. If you start feeling the burn, you can slow down, or you can do a couple where you just stand without the jump, down and up without the jump, and get back into the jump when you feel like you can. Next, we're gonna do inchworms. 5 more seconds to get yourself in position, shake it all out. Inchworms, down. Bring your feet to your hands. Feet, arms out, feet to your hands. In my space, I have to do some backwards too, so I don't have a lot of room. So if you also don't have a lot of room, feel free to do some forward and then backwards. I'm walking my hands out, walking my feet in. Walking my hands out, walking my feet in, and then I'm going backwards. Whew. 5 more seconds and we're gonna do our jump half turns. Get ready. Remember, a half turn, if you've taken math class where you've learned about degrees, or you've heard about it on OM lessons, a half turn is 180 degrees. So you start off with your nose and toes pointing one direction and jump so that your back is facing that direction. I'm doing them sideways to the camera so that you can kind of see what I'm doing here. A couple more seconds, and we'll have a quick water break and do it all again.
30-second water break before your next set.
Get ready to go, get coming back in with our hops in about 5 seconds, and we're going to get started. Hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my left, and switch. If you're having trouble with counting like I am while I'm talking, it's okay, just do a couple seconds on each side and then switch. Doesn't have to be perfect or precise, just making sure we're getting both legs working. we are moving throughout our workout routine. We are more than halfway through our cardio circuit. If this is still too easy for you, you can rewind this video and do it again when we're done. 5 seconds to get in squat position. Get ready for our squats. 30 seconds of squats, sinking like you're sitting into a chair, standing back up again. Sometimes I have my hands out in front of me to counterbalance a little bit. I right now have my hands kind of in fists gripping each other, but sometimes I also do namaste hands like Doc has taught us during yoga to counterbalance myself a little bit. About 5 more seconds before we're going to be moving into fast feet. Nice job, Camp Abilities. Okay, get ourselves into position to do fast feet, that ready position, like in soccer or basketball, and side to side. Again, if you have more space than me, you can be doing some more fast feet each direction. I only have about 1 body length, so I have to keep it real close, only a couple steps each side. After this, we're gonna be getting into position to do our crossover elbows, and then our step ups. About 5 more seconds till our crossover elbows. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen. Nice job, Camp Abilities. We're gonna cross over. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. You don't have to get yourself up in the air. You don't have to get your core up. We're not trying to do sit-ups necessarily. Just elbow to knee. If this is too hard, you can do hand to knee. Get those legs moving. If it's too easy, straighten those legs out and do hand to leg. Whatever you can do. After this, we are going to be doing step-ups. So get yourself up, find your step. I'm using a block of wood in my garage. And step-ups. I'm going to do them fast again. But remember, you can always slow it down. Goal is to keep yourself moving. Not to fall on this step. About halfway there through our step-ups. And then we're going to go into our star jumps. That's the hardest one for me, those star jumps. Okay, get ready to do those star jumps. We're going to start small, get big. 30 seconds. Remember, if this is getting tiresome, especially at this point in the workout, you can always do bend and stand. Bend and stand without the jump until you feel like you can go back to that jump. I'm going back to my jump with 10 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, inchworms. If you have a big space, you can keep going forward. Mine is small, so I have to go forward. 2 inchworms. And then backward for 2 inchworms. Keep inchworming. Use those muscles in your arms and legs. That core strength. Whew. I'm sweating already too. We got about 4 more seconds at the end. Get 1 more inchworm. We're gonna do our jump half turns. So I'm gonna do it facing the camera this time. My nose and toes towards the camera. Jump half turns, my back is towards the camera. Jump half turns, my nose is towards the camera. I'm gonna turn my side to the camera again. Half turns. Make sure you're going both directions. So you're not just using your core on one side of your body. You're using your whole body. About 10 more seconds left to our workout. Let's go, Camp Abilities. Nice job. Almost there. And we're done. We got through our cardio workout. If this was too easy for you, rewind and start again. See you later.
Rewind to 4 minutes and 30 seconds to start the circuit again.